Hey guys, that's Subtile here, and in this video, we're going to be doing the Pokemon Little Cup League, also known as PLCL Draft Analysis, and I am your coach of the Las Vegas Lileeps. Now you might be confused. Where's the sales Siglifs? Well, since this is LC, I want to try I want to get a different team just for LC. So LC is going to be Las Vegas Lileeps. Every other league is going to be Sales Siglifs. So just a heads up. Okay, so again, this is an LC league, which means pre-evolutions. So like mons like Subtile can't be used, but mods like Trico can. For example, so since Sigilyph isn't able to be used in LC, that's why I chose to be the that's why I chose Las Vegas Lileeps, because I've been trying to get a shiny Lileep for a while in Ultra Moon, and I have not gotten it yet. So that's I got you soon. So that's the main reason I chose Las Vegas Lileeps. So LC League, 120 points is our point limit. Must grab one mon from each tier, which 18 points is S tier, 15 points is A tier, 10 points is B tier, 7 points is C tier, 5 points is D tier, and E tier is 2 points. Which you have to grab 11 mons that add up to 120 points. Cut moves are allowed on one mon that is not an S or an A tier. So next mon so I wanted to start this draft well, and first round I grabbed Slugger Junior the Crandos with Crandos extremely good mon in LC because like in draft class Rampardos is not good, but in LC it is because the speeches are lower, which is pretty good for Crandos. 125 attack, 40 defense, well, 67 HP, 125 is a massive attack, 40 defense, 30 special attack, 30 speed up, and 58 speed. Doesn't get moves like Zen had. The abilities are Mold Breaker and Sure Force. Mold Breaker can be good because most mons in LC want to run sturdy, and Mold Breaker breaks through the sturdy. And Sure Force is good because it boosts moves like Zen Headbutt, Crunch, Iron Head, Rock Slide. It just boosts a lot of moves power, and that is gonna be exciting to use on my team. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, the fire moves we have are Fire Punch, which I'm gonna be using. The others I probably will not be using at all because it's just physical, not special attacker. Next one on my team is I want to find something to deal with grass types. So I grabbed Phoenix Rider, the Ponyta, 10 points. So Kratos was an A tier. Ponyta is a B tier with the ability to run away, flash fire, and flame body. Flash fire can be pretty good in situations like they have mons like Sneasel and Scyther, which are allowed in the 18 points. Those are taken before me. So flame body can burn them, which can honestly just help so much. 50 HP, 85 attack, 55 defense, 65 special attack, 65 special ones, and 90 speed. Ponyta is one of the fastest mons in LC, and it's pretty awesome. You can run adamant or shot. You can run adamant even on some of these mons, and yeah, Ponyta is an extremely good mon in and extremely good mon in general, and so that's why I'm going to be excited to be using it in the PLCL. Our next mon is Beezus the LG in round 3, 10 points. Um, Faru's hand power fire because yes, we chose Elgium as our cut move mon since it's 10 points it is a B tier. Elgium gets moves like the cut moves it gets that are gonna help our hidden power with analytics is gonna be so strong, and you can't forget Elgium with the signal beam for those dark types it can't really touch. Signal beam hits some super effectively as a bug type move, so it can destroy with that. Telepathy I'm not gonna be using. Synchronize I could use in some situations like if they have like something that was a toxic I could use synchronize. and then I can use one of my other monsters to heal bell. So 55. So stats wise, 55 HP, attack, defense, and special defense, 85 special attack, and 30 speed. With Eviolite, this thing is pretty bulky, and I love that. So and Elgium is one of my favorite mons. Using it like I one of my favorite childhood mons has been Elgium because I loved it ever since I played Black and White on Black and White 2, and so I really want to use Elgium. Next one on my team, Construction Junior the Timber. I wanted a fighting type, but literally right before I got Elgium, Galarian Farfetch was sniped, which is unfortunate. But this gives us a chance to use Timber. Construction Junior, as you guys know, Construction the Girder from um SDL. This is Construction Junior. Fire Meter, Fire Punch, that's one days. I won't probably use those. I mean, Fire Punch I'm gonna obviously be using for. I'm not gonna be using Sunny Day really for fire moves. Abilities are Guts, which could be useful if I want to run Flame Orb. Sure Force is a good ability as we talked about Cranidos. And Iron Fist, the ability I'm probably be using the most because Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Elemental Punches, it gets good moves, like it gets knockoff, high horsepower, the things are good. And yeah, so stats wise, it's 75 HP, 80 attack, 55 defense, 25 special attack, 35 special defense, and 35 speed. Pretty good in general, and with Evilate, it's extremely good. So, the next mon I wanted to grab was. I wanted to grab something that could be pretty well. I wanted to grab something that could be pretty good. So, I grabbed Harry Jr., the Lickitung with that was 18 points. Fire moves are Fire Punch, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Sunday Incident. I might use all of those, depends. But Harry Lickitung is so bulky and so good in LC drafts. Okay, so it's such a good one in LC draft. Own Tempo as its the abilities are Own Tempo, Oblivious, or Cloud9, which can be pretty good and which can be pretty good abilities. Cloud9 can remove all weather because like some people got like a sun or sand team. I can totally just ignore that effect and use a special move that can hit hard. This is the Heal Bell. I can also run a Wish Heal Bell Protect knockoff set. That can be pretty annoying for my point and break. And yeah, okay, so Legaton was on round 5. Then at this point, I was like, what Zekris? At this point, you don't really need the fire moves because what we grabbed, you can probably tell, we grabbed the Fire Z for the fire move. So if we go back, we can use Infernal Overdrive on Cranidos so it can break any bulky steel types. You use Infernal Overdrive Cranidos with Fire Punch and do a ton of damage. Ponita, again, it's a good use of Fire MZ. Venus, Hand Power Fire. Construction could possibly use Fire MZ, depends. Lickitung, a good use of Fire MZ, but Evlet's probably will be better. So we got Fire MZ, which is our Z crystal, which is pretty awesome. Next one I wanted something that could set up. Like I know Kratos can possibly get sword stance or something, but I wanted a sub sweeper, and so I grabbed Teaser the Sinisty, which is a pretty good mon. Sinisty with Shell Smash. You can get +2 defense. No, what am I saying? +2 attack, +2 special attack, and +2 speed. And you lower each of your defense by 1. And this thing gets stored power. So Shell Smash with stored power is pretty good. Shell Ball also in Giga Drain. This thing kind of gets walled by dark types, but as we know, we have Timber, which breaks those dark types, which is awesome. So Weak Armor probably is the best ability because it makes a +4 speed of +2 and it can outspeed anything. That's not a priority move. Fire moves Will-O-Wisp. I'm not really going to be using that because it only boosts your attack by 1 stage, which isn't really that good. So next one I was thinking, I was like, I want something to deal with hazards. So I grabbed Pinecone the Pineco with the fire moves that only get Sunny Day. Abilities Sturdy or Overcoat. Overcoat could help potentially by like if my opponent has like fungus or something that can put me to sleep. I can use Overcoat, but Sturdy is the main ability because well, Berry Juice Sturdy with Stealth Rock, and you can get a layer of spikes up. You could Rabbit Spin, you could explode. It's such a good mon. Get some good moves too. Like I mean, like it gets spikes, Stealth Rock, Toxic Spikes, which Toxic Spikes are not that good in LC because HP is so low. But yeah, a good mon. You could use Berry Juice 30 and get another layer of spikes or rocks up. Rabbit Spin to possibly get faster than your opponent because again the speakers are so low, and plus one Pineco honestly is kind of fast if you have speed investment. And yeah, so that's Pineco for you guys. It's a good way to remove hazards. I mean, we already have Timber that can remove Stealth Rocks with Defog, but this is a Rabbit Spin, which is pretty good. Like if I want to keep my hazards up with like Crandos, if I decide that, or Pine. Honestly, it's mainly the Pineco is mainly the main setter, so Pineco is really good. So now the next mon I grabbed. I wanted something good that was still available, and so I grabbed Rupee the Snubble because it's a fairy type with Intimidate, also gets Heal Bell, plus it can use Fire Z to break steel types it can't really break because it gets Fire Punch, and that AD attack can come in use, which is pretty awesome. I wanted Snubble because the Intimidate plus Rattled could come in handy in some situations. Fire Zika is a good you could use Fire Infernal Overdrive, Snubble, and Destroy, and you still does that block your path, and then keep continuing with Play Rough, and then they have no switches, which is awesome. Pre-goes Eviolite, but forgot to tell you guys this. Only two monsters can hold Eviolite per each match. So yeah, make sure you guys know that. So yeah, that's one of the rules, but it's a good rule. Like we don't want everything to hold Eviolite because we want item variety. We don't want everything to hold Eviolite. That would make it just too boring in my opinion. So yeah, I also run this league. But I would fit into you guys. Like, yeah, I run this league as well. So next mon we grabbing is well, I originally grabbed Piplup for Stealth Rock and Defog, but then I dropped it for something else. Which that something else is Jaws the Totodile. Now you may not know this, but Totodile is honestly so good. Sheer force with since the speed is so low, you go in Dragon Dance, Waterfall, like Crunch, Rock Slide. Like, this thing gets so many good moves with sheer force it can just destroy. Such a good mon. I can't wait to use this. It's gonna be so much fun. So now the next one on my team, I needed the grass type, and so I grabbed Fong Leap the Fomantis, which is a good mon. Contrary is good. Um, Leaf Storm. It doesn't get superpower, unfortunately, but you can use Leaf Storm with like Sunny Day Weather Ball, and like you could honestly like Firium Z with Sunny Day Weather Ball. Then Contrary could honestly do work, or Injustice Inferno Overdrive with Fire type Sunny Day with Weather Ball. That could honestly be kind of dope, not gonna lie. So yeah, gotta watch out for that, guys. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my last ones. And then the last one on my team, we grabbed Martha the Stunky, which honestly is pretty good for a two pointer. Fire Blast Flamethrower. Wait, actually, we did cancel the rule where you had to grab one from each tier. But still, I need Stunky. It's one of the only good dark types left. And well, dark types I need to not have a single psychic resist besides LGM, and that was it. So I need a psychic immunity, and so Stunky fits perfectly. Stuns can come in handy if you ask with the opponent and go for Dark Pulse. I think it's that I think it's Dax. I am unsure, but Stunch has a chance to flinch your has a 10% chance to flinch your opponent after every attack. Aftermath can be pretty awesome by doing chip damage to any sweeper that's on like Focus Sash, like Sinisty, or like ones like Squirtle, for example, like the other teams have. You could use like Aftermath, like you could give like they're on like 1 HP with a sub sweeper, like Cutie Fly or something, for example. You could use Aftermath, do damage to them, and then they don't have their and then they go down, and then their sub sweeper is just gone, which is awesome. Um, Kenai, not really that useful. Only thing I can see is Mud Slap, but that's it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this team builder. And I wanted to show you this. Pros and cons. Fantastic physical offense in Kratos, Snubble, Totodile, Timber, Ponyta, and Ligaton, which can be mixed. Fantastic special offense in Ligaton, Fomantis with Leaf Storm, Stunky, and Elgium. We have fantastic removal options. Rabbit Spin Pineco, Defog, Timber, Fomantis, and Defog Timber, Defog Fomantis, and Defog Stunky. Very good removal options. Speed is very good, with Ponyta being 90, which is pretty fast in LC. Only problem with this team is that it is weak to flying, ground, and rock. And so the last slide, you guys may want to get this info. Before you go, I'm gonna try to have a consistent upload schedule. Mondays will be Draft Classic 5. Tuesdays will soon be, it starts in 3 weeks. Soon be SDL Season 3. Wednesday will be Legendary Pokemon League. Thursday will be Institutional Trial. Friday will be PLCL This League, Pokemon Low League. Heads up for y'all, this will start the week of February 22nd, which is a Monday. So that will be the first Classic video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, my Subtitle Squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you. Go Las Vegas Lileeps. I hope we do well in LC. I've never played LC in my whole life, so I hope this is a fun. I hope this is a fun league. So peace out, my Subtitle Squad, and to everyone else that is watching, thank you.